Right, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, what I've decided to do to make sure I have at least for the next 4 weeks got a video a week out there is I'm going to do a 4-week Bali cut. So it's actually 4 weeks to the day when me and Sarah go to Bali. Now, I need the motivation more than anything, so by putting it on camera, that is my only sole purpose, because I'm just lazy nowadays. So I'm thinking if I document this, maybe I'll actually stay on track and stop being a chubster. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much try and give you any sort of tips along the way what I can do, and the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to structure when I decide that I'm going to do something, step up my game, whatever, the starting macros, the starting calories, how I work that out, pretty much what I do on the guides, but I'm going to do it for me. Show you the starting point and show you what training split and how I'm going to go about it. So the first thing I'm doing on Monday morning is going for about a 30-minute walk, and this is because I'm going to train legs later. Now this is the only time I'll do this, so to give you a little bit of an insight of the plan so far, lifts on leg days, so I don't tire my legs out before I go and lift later on, and then we're going to be doing HIIT and CrossFit sort of inspired sessions on the upper body days. But that is it for now. 30-minute walk in the bank, and then I'm going to show you the calories and macros later. Right, so since I'm an absolute nightmare at getting my greens in because I eat out all the time, and obviously it's quite hard to come across, some mornings, and especially now because I'm in a bit of a rush, it's about 12 o'clock, nearly 12 o'clock, and I'm fasting until then, and pretty much just banging loads of spinach, loads of almond milk, protein powder from bulk powders, and then some oats into a protein shake. So it'll be about 350 calories, I think. 350 calories. 300 calories. And then I'm basically just going to bang that in. And then I'm not training until a little bit later. Like I've said, I've done my 30 minutes lifts, and then later on pre-training I'll just have some carbs and then we'll get it going. But this is it for now. Banging all that in. Bish bash bosh. So this is the finished product, and the anti-aging effect that the spinach has is if you put it in a red cup you still feel young. That's what you got to do when you're going out for an older gal, isn't it? Anyway, pick up the next lift. Right, what's going on? So I thought I would do a little voiceover to speak about this session. So it is Monday, it is day 1, it is episode 1 of my Bali cut. Now I thought I would just do a 4-week mini cut, so to speak, to try and see if I can make any bit of a difference, try and shred up, say, a little bit, and yeah. Now this was the first exercise. Now I started with legs. My split is going to be legs, push, pull, rest, and repeat. 2 different leg sessions, 2 different push sessions, 2 different pull sessions. And this is pretty much, I'm actually using the Bulk and Blueprint training program, but not using the Bulk and Blueprint principles, because I'm actually going to use it as a deficit. Now the reason for this is I'm going to try and maintain some strength, a lot of strength, and just do extra cardio workouts during this to increase my output. So first exercise here was 5x5 on barbell back squats. I think the last set I did 135, maybe 140, can't remember, but something like that. I did 5 sets of 5. Then moved on to barbell Romanian deadlifts, which I forgot to film because my G7X is done in. So the third exercise was this here, which is heel elevated dumbbell squats, 4 sets. I went 2 sets of 10 and then 2 sets to complete failure. Then did some glute bridges, some hip thrusts, just to get some glute work in there. So 4 staple exercises. And then finishing off to increase my output after this point, finished off with a 16-minute EMOM of 2 heavy sled pushes on minute 1, and on the even minutes I did 15 calorie row, and then up to the 16, up to the 17, up to the 18, up to 19, and then the last one up to 20. So it was pretty much a 16-minute circuit of sled pushes and rowing, and every time I was rowing it got harder. Lovely iPhone just messing up my voiceover. But anyway, that is the workout, and carry on and enjoy the rest of the video. Yeah, this camera is on its last legs, by the way. It's just all over. Oh, here she is, Miss Hilfiger.
I'm happy now that I know that I'm getting fed.
Now that we know, we're going your sushi. What are you paying for your sushi? Mate?
Paid for your carvery yesterday that you...
Right. Anyway, on a more educational note, I've had 1,000 calories. It's 6 o'clock. Now, normally at this point, I'm ready to stab someone. Confirmed? Anyway, so I still haven't shown you what calories and macros I am on right now, but I'm gonna get a whiteboard and make it look very, very nice and professional. So that's why I'm waiting. But right now, I'm gonna get food, and we're gonna go to a camera shop, because this one thought it was gonna be really entertaining to camera shop the vlog. No, basically, as it is the beginning of the Bali cut, I'm gonna look at GoPros and try and step my vlogging game up. So maybe by the time you've seen a few episodes of this, I will be better at vlogging. So I'm gonna give you a quick ass shot. I'm gonna give you a quick yo sushi shot. There you go. Pardon? Oh, is it? Happy. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Possibly the best 635 calories you will spend all day. Tweet me now. I want in the comments you to try and tell me a better 635 calories. I've just done, now it is 11:35, don't know if you can see that. It is 11:35 AM. Now, this morning has been coffee, a few emails, trained a couple of clients, PT, yes, I still do that now and again for a certain few special people. Now, I've just done 20 minutes of cardio because it is an upper body day. So this was a little bit quicker. And it was 15 cal bike, 15 cal ski, as many rounds as possible for 20 minutes, okay? Basically, it was an EMOM, and then I started feeling pretty good halfway through, so I changed it and just went for max effort. But anyway, it was about 350-ish cals on the bike and ski combined, added up. I'll show you them now. So this little death machine, 15 cals. That little death machine, 15 cars on the clock. Ooh. And that was for a total of 20 minutes. So I've got it on the bank. Right, so as promised, this is episode 1 of the Bali Cut, and I said that I wanted to give you something informative to take away. So this is how I set up for the beginning of a cut, whether it be fast or whether it be long. So I've only got about 4 weeks really, so mine's pretty intense. However, if you've got longer, it still works the same if you've got a 12-week cut. Anyway, body weight fasted is 105 kilos, okay? Now, the goal body weight that I want to be in 4 weeks' time is 102 kilos, so I'm dropping 3 kilos in 4 weeks. This is intense. I would not normally want to drop weight this fast, but since I've got 4 weeks, and who cares, I'm going to be quite aggressive with it. But normally I would say you want to be dropping about 1 to 2 pounds per week, and nothing really more than that, okay? So my starting goal calories are 3,000 calories. Now, I haven't really had to work this out, but this is a baseline that I know that I can pretty much use all the time for me to lose body fat relatively quickly, being quite aggressive. Now, I was eating about 4,400 calories per day up until Ibiza, then absolutely wrecked it and was eating next to nothing, like very low, probably like 2,000 calories max. So I'm starting 3,000 as my baseline. I will lose body fat pretty quickly on this. I'm guessing that's about a 600 calorie deficit for me, okay? Now, how I work on my protein. If my fasted weight is 105, my protein goal, I'm timesing it by 2. So my goal protein per day is 210 grams of protein. Repeat myself, yeah. Now, my fat target is my body weight, which is 105 again, times 0.5, which is 52.5 grams of fat. And my carbs will be the remainder of the calories after I've hit these two, okay? So, however many calories these add up to, the remainder of the 3,000 calories will be my carbohydrate intake, and that works out to 421 grams of carbs per day, okay? My protein, I will always be perfect in hitting that, because that is the most important one, to make sure that I maintain my muscle mass when I'm cutting. And my fat and carbs, if I go slightly over on my fat, I'll just take it off my carb total. And if I go slightly over or under my carbs, I'll do the same for fat. But that is pretty much how to quickly set up your diet. If I'm starting to lose weight too quickly, I will maybe bump my calories up to 3,100. Or if it's not happening quick enough, I'll drop down to 2,900. And so on, and keep doing that week on week. So, for example, in 4 weeks' time, I might have took off 100 calories of that per week. But that is how to set it up. It's very quick fire. There's a million different formulas of this, and the one that I use in the nutrition blueprint is much better and much more in-depth. But for me, don't really care right now. I know that I will definitely lose weight on this. That is where I'm starting, and that is the end of episode 1 of the body cut. So, hope you've enjoyed the video, take something away from it, and I will try and get creative for episode 2 to give you something else if you are setting up for the cutting phase in your diet. Thank you for watching. Give the video a like, give it a thumbs up, try and work that out, and comment below if you struggle with it. Until the next video.